Dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to work out a problem based on bisection method. This is a method based on the repeated application of the intermediate value theorem. This method is used to locate the root of the equation f of x is equal to 0 between a and b, where a is always less than b. If f of x is continuous in the interval a comma b and f of a and f of b are of opposite sign, then there is a root between a and b. The first approximation to the root, that is x1 is equal to half into a plus b. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is a root of f of x is equal to 0 equation. See, the first approximation to the root is x1 is equal to half into a plus b, because if f of x is continuous in the interval a comma b and f of a and f of b are of opposite signs, then there is a root between a and b. The first approximation of the root is x1 is equal to half into a plus b. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is the root of the equation f of x is equal to 0. If f of x1 is not equal to 0, then the root lies between a and x1 or x1 and b, depending on the f of x1 is positive or negative. If f of x1 is greater than 0, we say that the root lies in a comma x1. If f of x1 is less than 0, we conclude that the root lies in x1 and b interval. The second approximation to the root is x2 is equal to half of a plus x1 or x2 is equal to half of x1 plus b. See, depending on the value of f of x1, if it is a positive, then the second approximation is x2 is equal to half into a plus x1. If f of x1 is less than 0, it's negative, then x2 is equal to half into x1 plus b. Again we compute f of x2 and continue this iteration till we get the root to the desired accuracy. If the two consecutive values of x are same, then we stop the iteration and that will be the root of the equation. Now let us take up an example. Find the root of the equation. X log x, the base value is 10 here, is equal to 1.2 using bisection method. Here we have to find the root in 3 iterations and the root lies between 2 and 3. Now to find the solution, let us consider f of x is equal to x log x minus 1.2, given that the root lies between 2 and 3. So consider f of 2 value, that is x value is equal to 2. So 2 log 2 minus 1.2. So by solving this, we get minus 0.58. It is a negative value. So f of 2 is less than 0. Then let us find out f of 3, that is 3 log 3 minus 2, its value is 0.23. Now observe these two values, minus 0.598 and 0.23. They are of opposite sign, therefore the root lies between these two values, that is 2 and 3. Now for the first approximation, let us take up the formula, that is x1 is equal to half into 2 plus 3, because root is lying between 2 and 3. So a value is equal to 2, b value is equal to 3, hence half into 2 plus 3. We get x1 is equal to 2.5. Now find out f of x1, that means f of 2.5, which is equal to 2.5 log 2.5 minus 1.2, that is equal to minus 0.23. 2.25, which is again less than 0. See, f of x1 is equal to minus 0.205. Now see, f of 2.5 value and f of 3 value, if you observe, they are of opposite signs. Therefore, the root lies between 2.5 and 3. Now let us take up the second approximation. x2 is equal to half into these two roots, that is 2.5 plus 3 by 2. So x2 is equal to half into 2.5 plus 3, which is equal to 2.75. Now see, x2 is equal to 2.75. Then find out f of x2, that is f of 2.75, which is 2.75 log 2.75 minus 1.2. Its value is equal to 0.008. So which is again a positive value. F of 2.5 and f of 2.75. These two are of opposite signs. Therefore, the root now lies between 2.5 and 2.75. See, in the previous approximation, the f of x1 value as minus 0.25. Hence, the root lies between f of 2.5 and f of 3. Since they are opposite sides, so it lies between 2.5 and 3. Hence, the second approximation, a value is equal to 2, b value is equal to 3. So, x2 is 2.75. Now, find out f of x2. f of x2 is 0.008, which is a positive value. Since f of 2.75 and f of 2.5 are of opposite signs, the root lies between 2.5 and 2.75. So, this leads to the third approximation, that is x3 is equal to half into 2.5 plus 2.75, which is 2.625. So, we are going to stop the iteration here. So, after 3 iterations, the root of the given equation is 2.625. Thank you.